I told you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, and this is what you had to say. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Romayroh. I've been doing YouTube automation since 2018. I've also made over $1.9 million across all of my faceless channels. And besides that, that's pretty much it. I don't have much of a personality. Starting off with @Samuel_Kidane. Do police body cam footage niche still work? So he's talking about the police body cam niche. That is one of the niches that I couldn't master and I couldn't conquer just because I kept bumping into issues with YouTube. The reason for that is because you need to get original body cam footage. And the only way to get original body cam footage is to send these police stations a FOIA request. It is FOIA, which once you find a case that you want the body cam footage for, you have to write them a letter and say, hey, send me the body cam footage. Now, some police stations do charge for this, maybe around like $5-10, maybe more, just to release the body cam footage. But when I tried this niche, the sons of bitches never responded. For all the requests, they never responded. So my assumption was that the people that are successful in the police body cam niche, they have a connection to get the footage. If you just say fuck it and try to steal other body cam footage from other channels, you're most likely going to get hit with reused content because they all watermark it for a reason. Moving on, @Samushire said, stuck at $500 a month. How can I scale? Well, if you're already making $500 a month, that means that you're getting a good amount of views, that you have an audience. I think the issue is going to root from micro niching, right? For example, if you're in the celebrity news niche, you're making $500 a month. To me, that sounds like 1 in 10 videos is getting views on your channel, right? You post 10 videos, but only one of them passes 100,000 views. So my recommendation is that you sit back and you figure out who your audience is. Again, if you post 5 videos in the celebrity news niche, 2 of them are about rappers, 2 of them are about dead Hollywood stars, and the last one is about Taylor Swift, and the only video that got views was about Taylor Swift, and the other 4 flopped, go ahead and only start posting videos about Taylor Swift because that's who your audience is. Probably white girls who are in their teenage years. So based on that, you can also start posting videos that are similar to Taylor Swift, you know, other artists, other actors, and just go down the web like that. @Dilo_Cuts said, is uploading one video on 2 channels a good thing or a bad thing? That is a terrible thing. It sounds like you're shooting yourself in the foot there. YouTube's gonna see that and they're gonna terminate both of your channels for posting repetitive content. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to test it out. Not worth it. @Affiliate Marketing Girl said, what are the payment gateways YouTube uses to pay out their users? That is Google AdSense. @Lukman Official 10 said, explain all about YouTube strike and which ways to adapt to save from this. It's very hard to get a YouTube strike. I think in my entire life, across all of my channels, I've only gotten one, and it was 100% my fault. That shouldn't even be a conversation, right? Just do everything correctly. You know, if you get a YouTube strike, that means you're trying to, because it's not easy to get one. Just don't do shady shit, and you won't get a YouTube strike. @Chima_Ua said, how much budget do we realistically need to start YouTube automation? For the script writing, all you need is Claude. That's gonna be $20 a month. For the editing, you can use Capcut, which is free, or Premiere Pro, which is another $20 a month. Usually for $20 a month, you also get Photoshop. For the thumbnails, you can use Canva. It's free. The only thing that you're actually going to spend money on or invest is 11 Labs, which is the voiceover. Probably about $100 to $300 a month. But again, that's if you're posting every single day or posting really, really long videos. So I don't know. You're not going to be spending more than $400 a month if that's what you're asking. @Sherry_Yar said, is IP address matter if I'm from Asia, Pakistan, and I want to create a channel about USA celebrities? That doesn't matter. You know, I live here in the US. If I post videos about Japanese celebrities, I'm only going to get Japanese viewers that live in Japan. YouTube does not base the recommendation like TikTok. It doesn't care where you're from or where you live. The only thing it cares about is who you're making the content for. @_best_version said, how to know you need to upload more videos or change ways? That is going to be your impressions. Post 15 to 20 videos and look at your impressions. If you have more than 100,000 impressions, you're good. That means that your average view duration or your CTR is the only thing that's fucking you up. Now, if you don't have more than 100,000 impressions, I recommend that you start another channel and a different email. An email that's yours, of course. @LifeWithYishu said, how to start a shorts channel from zero? Thanks. I don't know about shorts. I'm not experienced in shorts at all. I don't like YouTube shorts. I feel like any teenager with a cell phone can do shorts. So I feel like, you know, the level to entry to that is very, very small. Also, getting a lot of views from that isn't very exciting or, you know, even pays well. Your shorts channel would have to get like 100 million views to make 10K a month or something like that. Starting a YouTube shorts, in my opinion, is only smart if you're trying to build a personal brand or if you genuinely have no budget to start a long form channel. Now, another reason I hate YouTube shorts is because it's only popular because of course gurus. It's very easy to sell a course to a 40-year-old that knows nothing about this and have their YouTube channel get like 100,000 views, which again, 100,000 views for a YouTube short is not shit. I don't even think it's $1. Okay, it might be like $5, but again, because you can get a lot of views easily, it looks very attractive to people who don't know how this works. So in conclusion, I always stayed away from it. At c.zek_9 said, do you have any tricks to avoid getting banned for the politics niche? No, YouTube just doesn't like when faceless channels post about politics, and I don't recommend that you do any black hat tactic or try to go around it in any way. Nowadays, YouTube with Google and Gemini, they're way too advanced. You're gonna get caught, so it's not even worth trying. Aw_son said, my question is, I monetize a channel on the WNBA niche after watching you. Congrats. But I get the RPM of $2. That's not a good RPM. For those of you that don't know, RPM essentially means how much YouTube pays you per 1,000 views. In the health niche, where you get a majority of 50-year-old white men in the United States, your RPM is going to be like $19, right? So you're going to get $19 per 1,000 views. But if you post the same video, but you get a lot of views from India, where companies don't spend as much for ads, for those same 1,000 views, your RPM could be, $2. But in your situation, if you're in the WNBA niche and you have a low RPM, that's probably because of your watch time. So let's say you post a video that gets 100,000 views and it has a 1 minute average view duration, your RPM is going to be like $2. But if that 100,000 viewed video had a 5-minute average view duration, your RPM is going to be like $11. So if you're getting views and your RPM is low, it's going to be your average view duration. So it means people aren't watching your videos long enough in order to get multiple ads. At M_Nabil said, IP issues, please explain, because I have multiple Gmails and channels. It's not going to be IP, okay? The issue is going to be coming from the Gmail. So what that means is if you're doing everything correctly, but you're not getting views, go ahead and try again, but on a different email, one of your emails. It's better to start with an aged email. By that, I mean an email you created before 2025. The older it is, the better. At Gerenchil Meme said, how many channels do you have? As of right now, I have about 8. At Dezimi said, is making AI videos about history a good niche? Just posting a bunch of videos together with voiceover. Right now, that is super saturated. Ever since World War II tells kind of exposed how much they were making, everybody flooded to that. The only way that you're going to win in that niche is by micro niching. He got very popular with World War II news, so go ahead and try Vietnam. Go ahead and try the Afghanistan war. Try other sorts of war or other micro niche history moments. At M_Nabil said, how many channels can I run for one Gmail? I would say no more than 2. At El Morazo said, I was asking before if I could pay for access to your school with crypto. I am Cameroonian. I don't control that, guys. That's a school thing. That's not up to me. That's up to school. I don't really know how to help you. At Jacobu16 said, do you do the editing or do you have an editor? I have an editor for all of my channels. I think the second you start making money with your YouTube channel, you should get an editor, because that is the thing that is going to burn you out. You can do everything yourself, the thumbnails, the scripting, the voiceovers, but you can't do editing forever. That's going to kill you. So for sure, go and get one. At Secret Hidden 93 said, what if I want faster results, but trendy niches like celeb news / WNBA are having a dry season? You're gonna have to tough it out. And also, there's not really a dry season. It's just that nobody's posting original shit. There is always news about celebrities. There is always news about WNBA players and trades and things that are happening, but nobody is looking. Yes, you can get ideas from looking at your competitors and putting that in production, but also do a little bit of research. Make an original video, something that nobody else is doing. All you have to do is take 10 minutes, go through Google, and I promise you're going to find a lot of hot news. At Ronnie_Das said, man, how to know every competitor's scripts, prompts like you shared before. We want our own. In my school community, I actually shared a prompt that helps you guys create a prompt for any niche. At C4RM said, can you make stable revenue from that so you don't need do YouTube full time? Yes, you can do YouTube full time. The pay is really good. You just have to grind and get there. But I will say, you can also have a full-time job and have a YouTube channel on the side, right? This is not going to take 100% of your time. Posting 1 video a day or even 2 videos a day, if you do everything correctly, shouldn't take you more than 2 hours a day. It takes me like 15 minutes, right? And I say 2 hours just because that's usually what beginners take. But if you outsource the editing, you use all of the tools I tell you to, you'll be fine, okay? You shouldn't take that long at all. And you don't have to go that crazy, right? You don't have to go for 1 million views a month. So, you can make a few $100 a month without killing yourself in this business. Emphasis on the can. At Mohikbol_Naimi said, best message for us who just started. Don't quit. There is so much information about this and there is so much proof that this works that if you do end up quitting after like a month, then you didn't want it bad enough, right? You hear a lot of people say, oh, I tried it and it didn't work. They didn't want it bad enough, because there is no fucking excuse to not make it. Everything is there for you. There's a lot of information for free. There's a lot of school communities like mine. Dude, everything is there for you. It's all proven, and there's thousands of people that have done it. Like, if you need motivation or you're losing hope, you're not made for this. And that's okay. And by the way, I'm talking about those that want to do this full time, right? This is like a dream for a lot of people. But when I was first starting, dude, I did YouTube for years unsuccessfully. I did everything that you can think of. I did it in 2015. Like, dude, I almost didn't graduate high school because I was putting 100% into my YouTube channel. And it wasn't until 2018, right after I graduated, where I finally found success. But it took a long time. Not saying it's going to take a long time for you, but if you want it bad enough, I don't see a reason or a scenario for you not to make it besides dying. Like you dying. At Tanu Chase _ said, what do you think about doing niches tailored to Australia? For example, real estate in Australia. That is great. That is a genius idea. I actually do have a student that is doing real estate in Australia. Everyone should do it. You should do real estate in Germany. You should do real estate in France, you know? I don't know why nobody else has done it. I don't do it because I'm lazy. And I don't need to, right? For those of you that are looking for a micro niche and just taking what works and applying it somewhere else, that's perfect. It's a genius idea. At Prasad _ Nepali said, I changed my niche recently. How long should I post to get views in the new niche? It always depends. It's always different. I started 2 YouTube channels in November. One of them from absolute zero. It's already about to get monetized, over 300,000 views, and that started working within the 6th upload. The other channel was already monetized, but it was completely dead. That one, it took 12 uploads, I believe, and it's already made like $500. So it's different for everyone, right? It could be the first 6, the first 10, the first 20, right? It just kind of depends. At Alex Kasama said, please explain the reality behind the trust score and how you handle it. I have a few videos in my school community for that, and I believe by now it should be posted a video on just that. So that's going to be down below in the description. At Adarsh said, is it true you can make 200K a month running multiple channels? Yeah, but that's really complicated. That's really hard to do. 200K is not... Dude, 200K is a lot of money. The most I ever made in a single month with one of my YouTube channels, I think was barely 100,000. It was like 98. And that was during the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard court trial. I was in the celebrity news niche and I was just pounding videos where I would cover the case. So though it is possible, I think it is very, very, very hard to do. At user 86424 said, how long will YouTube automation be around? Is it 3 to 5 years? I don't think it's ever going away. A lot of people stop doing YouTube in general. You know, look at how many channels there are out there that have no videos, but they have millions of subscribers, or they have, you know, millions of views, and they just stopped. You know, some people burn out, some people die, some people just move on to other things. And also, there's always going to be that huge chunk, the big majority of the population that thinks YouTube doesn't work. Either that's faceless, either that's personality, gaming, whatever it is that you want to do. No one's gonna go for it, you know, so it's never gonna get too saturated. Like on this channel, I reveal some of my accounts, I reveal exactly how much I make, I show you guys everything, but people don't take action. Either they don't believe it, which it's fucking stupid, or they just like ignore it. The more people think that this doesn't work or that it's not possible, the better it is for us. I'm just posting these videos for people that understand that this is possible. I'm trying to help you along the way, right? But the majority don't give a shit. At Vijay Sin said, can I start with $500 a month? And there are so many freelancers for video editing, but how do I choose? So can you start with $500 a month? Yes, that's more than what you need. I think with just $400, you'll have enough 11 lab credits to do 1 video a day, at least over 10 minutes each, and you'll be able to hire a pretty good editor to do it for you. And the way to pick a freelancer to help you edit is by going on fiverr.com or upwork.com and just look at the reviews. At 03 Nix said, doing the health niche is hard, help me. Bad news for you, Nick. The health niche sucks. It's one of the hardest ones because it's super saturated, and that's thanks to gurus. You know, these YouTube gurus, for some reason, the health niche is like the top 3 best niches according to them, which I think it's bullshit. I think it's cap. I don't think the health niche is that great. The RPM, sure, it is good, but you run out of ideas pretty quickly. Now, I'm not saying the health niche is not going to work. The only way to succeed in a niche like health is to micro niche a lot. For example, if I was to go into the health niche, I would only post videos about how to prevent balding, right? That would be my micro niche. Yes, I would be in the health niche. Yes, it would be the same style as other health niche channels, but mine would be specifically for people trying to stop balding. At OP Nala said, how to be you, get asthma, and then gain a lot of weight after high school. That's how you can be me. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm not sure how many questions I got done there. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, I would appreciate if you guys hyped the video as well. If you want to be featured in my next video, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Every week there, I'm going to be posting on my story, telling you guys to ask me questions, and you can go ahead and ask me your question there, or just DM it to me. Now, keep in mind, I also answer questions like this and review channels every single week in my school community. When you join, you get 80 plus video tutorials where I take you step by step on exactly how I do YouTube automation. I have editing tutorials, scripting tutorials, SEO tutorials, thumbnail designing tutorials, anything you could think of. I have it here in video tutorials. And again, I also go live every single Sunday at 6 p.m. PST. This is where I speak with you guys directly, answer your questions, all that good stuff. I also have a full list of niches for you guys to check out. I'm also updating the videos in the community every single month, as you can see here by the 2026 update. The link for this is going to be in the description of this video and in the pinned comments. If you're not sure, you can also click the link down here, and that's going to take you to reviews. This is where you can see real reviews from real members of my community, where you can either respond to them and see if this is for you. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.